Stay tuned for this important tip.
From our garden to yours. The weather is finally getting cooler, and I bet you're excited about working in the landscape again. Are you thinking about planting flowers? Liz Felter, one of our residential horticulture agents, is here with flower varieties that will do well in the fall. Welcome, Liz.
Hi, Celeste. Thanks.
I think it's so exciting when the weather starts getting cooler and we can finally plant things, but we need to know what does well in the fall.
And that's really important because we start to cool off, and a lot of our folks don't live in Florida their whole life, and they come here and we're kind of backwards from what they're used to in other parts of the country. So today I brought some great standbys for all of us to enjoy in our yard, and they will do well from like October into Mother's Day. So it's a really nice season for us to have cool weather annuals right now.
And they really are. They take the cooler days and cooler nights, and
Correct.
They don't do well when it's hot out. And so it's really important to get the right variety.
It's really important for people to choose their plants for the right season, and then their success is better and their efforts in planting go further. So it's really good.
Well, you have a couple old standbys here, the ones that we
do.
always associate with the fall and the winter. And of course, tell me about this one.
Well, that is a petunia, and we love petunias. They have awesome colors, and in the last 10 to 15 years, they've added yellows and apricots to all the reds and pinks. And this pot actually is a combination of petunias and some foliage plants. But you know, you bring that home, you drop it in a clay pot on your pool, patio area, or even a screen porch. It's just beautiful.
It is. It is.
Lasts for a long time.
Yeah, I love petunias. They do smell a little funky,
Yeah,
but I like them.
They're kind of fun though.
And then up front here, you have another one of our tried and trues.
Yes, that's a pansy. And that is a pansy that doesn't have a little face, which they call a blotch in the industry. So that one's a no blotch, and that's a really pretty bluish violet color. And I like mixing them in all different colors in one bed, and then it's kind of fun to see them just mixed with maybe a yellow one and a blue one. Those are kind of fun colors to put together. But they do incredibly well. And what's really fun is you can have them in the size of the flowers are anywhere from like the size of a nickel all the way up to like a 50-cent piece, and they're really kind of fun to see those really big faces. I think the other fun thing is in the very front of this of the planting bed, we have something called violas. And sometimes they're referred to as Johnny Jump Ups, just a cute little name. But they're also in the pansy family, and they are beautiful not only in containers, but you can use them as a border along the edge of a sidewalk, or a little short border in front of some other plant material to kind of give it some extra accent. It's a really pretty plant. It's really fun.
And the violas, I can't believe how heavily they're flowering right now. They're really beautiful.
No, they're just beautiful. They're so fun, and they fill out and they spread out. And some people actually plant them in a basket because they'll cascade over the side. That's a lot of fun to have those options.
Let's talk a little bit about the geranium.
Let's do that because, boy, those have come a long way. Those are in hanging
color.
baskets. That color is just fabulous. The old days, they used to only be red and like an orange red. Now you can get fuchsia to lavender to pink to double blooming flowers to multiple color flowers, and then variegated leaves. I mean, the combinations are endless with geraniums. And again, cool weather, they love it. And we talk about them in cool weather because their leaves are kind of fuzzy. And we don't like fuzzy leaves in a lot of humidity because it promotes diseases and other problems with the plant material. But once the weather cools off, they are beautiful. They're phenomenal in the yard.
It's nothing like a geranium.
No, they're beautiful.
But they do need the cool weather.
They
and
absolutely
really suffer.
do.
And this cute little plant.
One of my favorites, Dianthus. They used to be called garden pinks, and called so because they came in a variety of just monotone shades of pink. But now, we have incredible shades of purple and lavender, pink, fuchsias, white. Plain old white is really pretty mixed in there with all of them. And then they're just beautiful. Again, they like cool weather. And one little bonus with them, sometimes they reseed themselves. So they pop back up the next year. So they may go away for the hot season, but you never know. You may have a little guys decide to volunteer and come back to see you. So it's really fun.
One thing I noticed is even though we're calling this fall color, they really aren't the traditional colors of fall.
No, they're not.
We're looking at some pretty bright, powerful colors.
Powerful colors, yeah. And
quite
and I think
beautiful.
that's pretty fun for people to have that choice. You don't have to have just earth tones in the fall. You can have great, intense, I think they call these bright pastels.
And most of these are available at local garden centers.
Absolutely.
when the weather starts to turn cool.
Yep.
Liz, thanks a bunch for
Thanks,
all
Eve.
your information about picking fall flowers.
Thanks, Celeste.
I can't wait to plant the flowers that do well in cool weather, so I will have beautiful fall color.